Hi guys, I hope all is well. So today we're going to be speaking about Taylor Swift and her boyfriend, fiance, I'm not sure if they're actually engaged, Travis. Kelce? Girl. Look, I just Googled, because I forgot his name, so I Googled his name. And today is Taylor's birthday. So Taylor is 36 today. I'm 37. I didn't know we were like a year apart. I thought at least 2 to 3 years apart we were. But however, I want to ask this question of her because I know the last album that she released, she received some backlash due to the content, which I agree. It's time for Taylor to evolve in her music. But what I think people don't understand is how dismantling mentally that could be for an artist. I remember when my favorite artist transitioned into her grown woman phase, she was extremely nervous to release that album, and that's just how it happens. I feel like if Taylor feels as if she changes her genre or changes something about her music, that she will not be as accepted as she is now. And this can weigh on a being. It can really weigh on an artist, and this is what I believe is going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the cards on her and also her relationship. Initially it was supposed to be a relationship reading, but when I was doing the setup, I started thinking about her music. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know one Taylor Swift song, but I heard one or a couple. I don't know the name of the songs that I heard. I didn't listen to them in their entirety, but I got a gist of what I was listening to. And it really is, it's for kids. And let me just say this. This is how I feel. I feel as if there aren't many artists who are making music for kids. This is why Taylor is so successful. A lot of the music nowadays is really raunchy. There is no music for kids, okay? So I do respect that about her. I don't agree with a lot of the music that's out. It's detrimental to children, and these so-called adults, they let their children listen to anything. So sure, I do understand that, but Taylor as an artist, as an entity, as a separate entity from the concept of her music, she needs to evolve. Her music does need to evolve. Okay, let's go. Does Taylor Swift feel any pressure if she were to change her genre or evolve in her music? Is there any pressure for Taylor to evolve in her music? You know, Taylor feels like she's in control of her career. But I do see she does have thoughts. She does have thoughts of, maybe I should go back to the drawing board. Maybe I should make some changes. This is an introspection card. She's going inside of herself and thinking about what she should do next. First of all, she's really involved in this relationship. Like, her mind, Taylor's mind is not focused on music right now. It's focused on a relationship. When this King of Wands came up, that told me that also. she is defensive about what people are saying about her music, but she attempts to appear like it doesn't bother her. She attempts to appear unbothered on the outside, but people speaking about her music and saying that she needs to evolve, it does bother her. And I do think this is something that she may take into consideration. Now, I'm not sure if this is the last album before children, but I do see that, you know, after Taylor has children, she will change. Her music will change, things will change. So I don't see her being stuck in this type of situation forever, but I feel that Taylor feels defensive about what people are saying about her music, but I don't feel like she feels like she has to change this second. Like I said, she feels like she's that girl, and she's at the top, and she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. So, you know, it's just that. Okay, let's go ahead and ask the relationship question. How is Taylor and Travis doing in their relationship? Let me ask this. How does Taylor feel about Travis? How does Taylor feel about Travis? I think she feels like he's a good lover. He's a good boyfriend. He's supportive of her. Okay, let's keep going. However, okay. However, there could be times when work gets in the way. And I'm not sure if this is her work or his work. It could be his work because this, you know, I'm asking from her perspective. There's something going on about his job that she doesn't like. I don't know the story, guys. I don't know the background. I don't follow either of them, but if you guys know, let me know. There's something about Travis's work that makes her feel insecure. I don't know if it takes up a lot of his time or it causes arguments. Or fights or disagreements. But yeah, they have disagreements. And the reason why I wanted to do this reading, I was on Instagram and I saw something on some page, some celebrity gossip page, and it said that they don't argue or some shit like that. This is not what the cards are saying. Now, I'm not saying they're having big fallouts and disagreements and, you know, physical disagreements and walking out. I'm not saying that, but there are some things that currently that she disagrees with. And I see it causing friction in the relationship. And I believe it has something to do with his job. Okay. Let me ask this here. does Travis feel about Taylor? How does Travis feel about Taylor? First of all, I think Taylor is the woman he wanted, is the woman that he could see himself with, but there's something that he's not too sure about. I feel like he appreciates her. There's something to do with her fame that he particularly likes, okay? Take that for what you want. But there's something in the back of his mind that makes him think, is this forever? Did the relationship move fast? Yeah, there's some things that for the most part for him, let me just say this. His cars look a lot better than hers. I don't know if they're engaged, guys, but I can see that he could be thinking about marriage. I'm not sure. They are engaged. He has second thoughts, but he feels like he has a good thing with her, and he is defensive of their relationship. He attempts to protect the relationship because he benefits from being with her also. I didn't even know who the fuck he was until she got with him, okay? So that'll let you know, that should tell it all right there. He thinks very highly of her. He sees her, let me just say what I'm getting. He sees her how the world sees her, as a big star, a lot of money, successful. He feels like that benefits him. And he does have second thoughts about her, but he's willing to put that to the side to be attached to her for her fame. I said it, guys, okay? I said it. Okay, so those are the only questions that I had, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.